Some of the greatest moves in football are the ones that make the game look easy. Those moments when an uncomplicated turn adds a new dimension to the game that no one else saw coming. But it's so simple, the surprise comes from the collective reaction of, why didn't I think of that? Have you ever seen a player do this? Look again. It's a simple change of direction that's so subtle in its trickery, it still puts defenders on their backsides. This move is called the Cruyff turn, named after a god of football who invented it all those years ago, Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff is one of the most influential footballers of the 20th century, leaving his mark on almost every aspect of the game, on and off the field for almost 50 years, as well as becoming the spiritual father in the philosophy of two of the most important clubs of the last century, Ajax and Barcelona. His genius was unmatched, and his awareness of the game was lauded as the perfect blend of intelligence and skill, being described as the thinking man's player for his ability to find the unseen pass or to exploit a new dimension of the game. The footballing prodigy got his first start for the Amsterdam club, Ajax, after making his way through the youth academy at only 17, scoring in his first game and making a name for himself amongst the starters of the first team that he idolized. In the 9 years he spent as the jewel of Ajax's first team, they flourished, playing a new exciting brand of football that would develop into the Dutch total football philosophy of play. Using the then unheard of constant attack of an interchangeable 4-3-3 formation, they dominated all that stood before them, culminating in 1971, where Johan and Ajax captured their first European honors, winning the European Cup and kicking off the Ajax era, winning 3 European titles in a row, transforming the former tiny semi-professional club into the household name. But the 1973 European Cup win would be his last with Ajax, as the freshly crowned European Player of the Year would make his move the following season to FC Barcelona, where he would go on to cement his legend, leading them to their first league title in over 10 years. And for a time, Barcelona were second to no one. But the revolution that Cruyff was about to have off the field would do more for football than any European Cup win. After leaving the game, he went on to institutionalize his unique brand of football as the bedrock of Barcelona's footballing philosophy. His brainchild would go on to become Barca's world-renowned academy, La Masia, his greatest gift to the game, and a physical representation of his legacy. La Masia has developed every homegrown player the club has ever had since it was established, becoming the first academy to have trained all 3 nominees for the Ballon d'Or in 2010. The likes of Guardiola, Piqué, Pepe Reina, Iniesta, Xavi, Fabregas, and even Messi grew up in the school, playing the tiki-taka style that Cruyff originally pioneered. But his influence is bigger than any one club. Think of all of the academies built with his philosophy, the players developed in his style, the coaches trained under his methods, the cups raised as a result. From the newest Messi highlight to the college student playing FIFA who just scored with a rotating 4-3-3. The modern game as we know it started with a skillful 17-year-old and a clever turn.